The following podcast contains strong language and ridiculous cartoon scenarios conjured up by two self-proclaimed comedy wizards. Between you and me, they're more like Saturday morning court jesters fueled by sugary cereal. But either way, the opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their well-intentioned hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Unless, of course, you want to pay them to say something else. Could always use a new pair of shoes.
My friends, and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I'm Matt.
This is a podcast. It's on the internet. If you're listening to this and you're not connected to the internet and you didn't previously download it from the internet, I would check your phone for ghosts.
And your body for ghosts.
Just check the general area, every nook and cranny, for ghosts and ghouls. Spirits, even. I guess for this season, the winter season we're in now, we would call them spirits.
Yeah, so Christmas past, you might say.
Christmas past. You might be getting a strange visit from the ghosts of podcast present.
That's us.
Depending on when you hear this without the internet, it could be the ghost of podcast past.
Yeah.
I think the ghost of podcast past is just an old radio announcer.
And that was Stevie Nicks. Gotta love Stevie Nicks.
That's all old radio. They all got their Stevie Nicks bit.
Boy, I remember when Stevie Nicks was on the age of 17. Whoa.
Whoa. This is a podcast on the internet. It is comedy. We do look at reviews, and I have one here.
Ooh, hit me with it.
Want to open with this one? This is a review submitted by Benjamin McQuiggan. Thank you very much, my friend.
Buddy boy.
Buddy boy. This is a review from Amazon for the Karui Pink Wood Chopping Axe with Sheath 15-inch outdoor camping hatchet for cutting and kindling.
Also for girls, apparently.
Yeah, it's pink. You got to pay that pink tax on it. Camp splitting axe for women.
There it is.
Yep, with fiberglass shock absorbent anti-slip handle.
Because women are dropping things so often, they're clumsy.
Right. You can click. You know how Amazon under the price and stuff has the little pictures you can click on. Oh my God, Matt!
Is this precious axe?
The story is going deeper. There is a yellow one.
Ooh.
They remove the for women in the title when you click on it. And the price point of the pink one is $21.99. The yellow one is $17.99.
Oh, no.
This is a Bic for her situation at its ugliest.
Ooh.
I guess we'll just say, I'm sure we'll touch on it in the jokes, but we do not condone this sexism.
What's going on?
What the fuck, Karui? Anyway, to the comedy review. This is a review from Otic 9000. They title it "Dull, Dull, Dull."
Oh,
they write. Oh, this is for the yellow version. I apologize for the hubbub.
Ooh.
They have the yellow version.
Hubbub's warranted. Don't apologize.
It's true. That was some warranted hubbub.
Shining a spotlight on it.
On the evils of Amazon. This has no edge. I slammed it down onto a piece of paper on the dirt, and it didn't even cut the paper. It just pushed it underground like a hammer. This thing makes shovels look like they could be used for shaving. I'd return it, but I didn't use it soon enough. I would suggest buying this if you want an axe that can do everything an axe can do, except chop stuff. I regret this purchase, and I always will, but not as much as I regretted buying a home in Baltimore City. 2 stars.
Do you think he's trying to chop wood in the city of Baltimore?
Where are you getting these trees in the city, dude? I don't think you can take them from the parks.
I'm watching The Wire right now for the first time.
Oh, yeah?
And something tells me if anybody has an axe, they're not using it for cutting down trees. They're breaking legs.
They're breaking legs. And the worst part about someone with an accent in Baltimore City is their accent sounds so stupid.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Baltimore. I think they're in The Wire. I think it might be a later season character. There's like a principal who actually has an authentic Baltimore accent.
Oh.
And it's like, man, I wish they'd go back to the fake Baltimore accents.
I can't believe they put this on air.
But yeah, I mean, what are you gonna chop? Are you chopping up your door frames in Baltimore? I think those are hard to chop.
I would imagine, yeah, structurally sound Baltimore City house. But I don't know, Otik. Do you want Amazon to send you an extremely sharp axe?
Sure.
Because I know from personal review reading experience that people can lose fingers with these things.
They want an axe so sharp that it cannot be contained in an Amazon package.
It's just, it unseals itself.
Right.
It slices
and simply
right
sitting,
through.
if the blade even rests upon a surface, it will just glide through as though a hand through jello.
Of course. Yeah, I hate to state the obvious, but get an axe sharpener and sharpen your axe.
That's true. It's a lot of people are anti-sharpener, I think.
It's simple. You put a little elbow grease into it.
I would even dare say it is fun to sharpen things.
Oh, yeah, you get the satisfaction when you run your finger along that freshly sharpened edge.
Oh, you Tom and Jerry pluck a hair and swing. That's about right.
I mean, you're already allegedly going to use an axe. You're going to be physical here, buddy. Be a little physical and get that whetstone or whatever implement you need to sharpen your axe and sharpen it up.
And a further point, as long as we are using logic to disassemble this review like so many childish Legos, axes aren't supposed to be that sharp. They are, at heart, a blunt wedge.
They are a wedge. Thank you.
Yes, when you chop things with an axe, you are wedging them apart.
Yeah.
So maybe Otik 9000 is just very weak.
You don't know your simple machines, Otik.
Right.
There's a reason you're not over 9,000.
And like we said before, what kind of wood are they chopping? You can't chop a log with a hatchet.
No.
You need the big boy so you can swing it over the head, get that moment.
And some wood's going to be harder than other wood. A piece of paper, I don't know who you're trying to make a point to.
The poor Baltimore citizen who you murdered in a fit of passion with your yellow axe. I don't know. I don't know how good axes are at bludgeoning bones.
They're pretty weighted. I'm sure you could do fine.
I don't want to find out.
But back to your point, or lack thereof point, about an axe being a wedge.
Oh.
A lot of times, you might not even need an axe, a bladed instrument. If you've got, what the heck are they called? They're just like they're just wedges that you take and you hit it with a sledgehammer and it splits that wood apart.
Yeah, they kind of look like those, the instruments they use to fold the ice cream at Cold Stone, right? Except they got a little more heft to them.
Sure, yeah.
And you pop them in the crack that you want to be wedged.
And you
slam it.
You slam it.
What they need is a couple of those and a big pog slammer.
Slam.
Not enough of our slamming needs are met by pog slammers these days.
Limited application for pog slammers.
I'm saying there isn't. I'm saying the world needs to get on back on the pog slammer craze.
So there's
imagine a judge who, instead of using a gavel, used a pog slammer. See, now that's funny.
Yeah. Courtroom is at attention. because I want to see what happens next.
Corbin was at attention because he just took the defendant's prized Wolverine pog.
Ooh.
And they're not too happy about it. Really putting the defense on edge. It's going to get interesting. But not a sharp edge.
It's not necessary.
I mean, imagine seeing a motherfucker with a pink Kurui axe in one hand and a pog slammer in the other.
He's ready to do work.
There's no job that they cannot get done. You need a paperweight? Here, borrow my pog slammer. You need a zombie taken care of? Put this pink axe in their brains.
In pog tamp it down.
Tick, 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 tick. Yeah, I think those are about the only problems that need solved in this modern age.
Day to day, what else are you going to face?
How about another review?
I've got one. I have a Google review for the Super Burger in Havana, Cuba.
Ooh.
This has been translated from Spanish into English. I did some searching around, and my limited working knowledge of Spanish, it seems to be a pretty good translation.
Yeah, I think if you know at least, close above elementary Spanish, you can know if the Google Translator really fucked up or
right.
not.
So, for this review of Super Burger, Diego Ferriero writes, "My girlfriend says she was treated very badly by the shop assistants who listened to despotic music instead of serving her. Very bad food. To top it off, one of the clerks had the courage to harass my girlfriend. Parentheticals. I understand it. I would too. She's very sexy. Close parentheticals. Good day. 1 star.
I thought you understood.
Yeah, I don't know. The food being bad is enough. And the
Sure.
Despotic music.
Tell me, could the despotic music possibly could have been Despacito?
It sounds close enough.
I walk into a burger joint, they're playing Despacito. I'm not gonna turn around and walk out, but
no.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm making a mental note of this bullshittery.
These guys, questionable taste, and when it comes to burgers, taste is everything.
I went into a local sandwich shop. I guess I shouldn't say local. A sandwich chain, Potbelly, for dinner the other day, and they had a old raggedy looking guitar. It was very not busy in there. They had a couple in the drive-thru, but it was surprisingly dead. I was just doing a pickup, and in the kitchen, which is an open kitchen, in the sandwich shop, they had an ugly old ass looking tiny guitar amp.
Okay.
With the wire going up to a dongle which attached to the phone. Long story short, these homies were bopping to the new Olivia Rodrigo album.
Whoa.
And I know they're listening to the whole album because it was a deep cut playing. I only recognize it because I enjoy that album thoroughly. I was like, damn, guys, you guys listen to the deep cuts in here? And then they turned down the music when they were like, oh, what do you need? I was like, no, crank that up, boy. Long story short, music can really change your experience at a restaurant, change the vibe for sure.
Yeah, that affects the environment.
The environment. Maybe this Despacito got these poor clerks in a mood, a sort of a hitting on someone else's girlfriend type mood.
I'm trying to think of the times where I've been in that particular mood.
Us, we're just not the kind of guys that get in that sort of mood. These two fellas, a couple rounds of Despacito, and they're ready to hit on anybody.
Ooh, I am feeling spicy.
I think Cuban burgers seem so good that I wouldn't care who they're hitting on when they got me this burger. You know what I mean? You ever see those things?
Like a Cuban sandwich or just a burger from Cuba?
No, I think they're called Cubano burgers.
Oh.
They're popular in Florida. It's the burger bun.
Is squash plantain?
The classic burger patty bun. But they got like crispy onions. They got a special like salsa ketchup hot sauce that goes on top. It looks awesome. The burger show, the burger guy on First We Feast. YouTube that if this sounds delectable to you. He makes one.
Okay. That sounds good.
It sounds pretty good, but not good enough to get your girlfriend hit on at this particular location.
Yeah, like if it were a fancy restaurant, then, you know, at least somebody's had some training before they hit on my girlfriend.
Sure.
You know, at a
If
fast
the waiter
food,
looks like they got money, is what you're saying.
they've
Then
shaved, they put some slick in their hair, they're wearing a button-up shirt, you can hit on my girlfriend all day, buddy, because I know you're working for it. These guys at the burger joint, they rolled out of bed and came here.
You made it sound like you felt like you were getting hit on, and you were flattered because this person was so handsome.
Well,
You're getting hit on vicariously through your girlfriend.
you never know. It's exciting.
And things are happening in this fancy restaurant. Things are just shaking up.
More waters, please. Ooh.
Hit on her some more, please.
Yeah,
please. Tell her about her eyes.
Dim the lights. Ooh.
Tell her eyes look like Harry Potter's eyes. And therefore it looks like James Potter's eyes. No, he had his mother's eyes. That was it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Since the author of that was revealed to be a TERF, I haven't kept on my lore up too much anyway. At least you didn't walk in the burger place and the staff was being TERFs. That would really...
Yeah, that takes your appetite away.
Like, what the hell is... J.K. Rowling owns this place. Jesus. All right. I think I should... Since I derailed it into hating TERF territory, I should reel it back in, calm down, Brent. Where were all these straw men coming from? Despacito that's the mood Despacito puts me in. I hear Despacito and I think, man, feminism should help everyone. I have a review. It is a lost Thanksgiving review, which I'm glad I looked back and found again.
Beautiful.
But I think, Christmas cooking, this is still very relevant. This is for the turkey baster. Baster syringe for cooking. Baster with cleaning brush and marinade needle. Stainless steel turkey baster, black, from Amazon. Alan Kraft has a little review for us. They title it, Bulb Comes Off Way Too Easy. I've had this for over a year and absolutely loved it at first. But now, after weekly use for the past year, I hate it. The bulb is constantly coming off when I'm using it. I can't tell how many times over the past 2 months the bulb will be in my hand and the rest of it will be in the slow cooker or roasting pan or whatever I'm cooking in. Tonight was the last straw and it's in the garbage. It fell apart and the metal part landed in the crock pot full of roast pork and juices.
Ooh.
The juices splashed all over, burning my arm. It's in the garbage. 2 stars.
So is this like almost like a syringe style?
It looks like a plain old turkey baster to me, except the tube, the whatever you want to call it, is stainless steel.
Metal. Okay.
It comes. There's a couple little metal screws in there. I think that's probably just for the.
Okay. So this is
the air.
This is like a tactical baster.
Yeah. Oh, I see what those little metal screws are. You can screw them in the tip and then plunge into the turkey.
Whoa.
For internal basting.
Ooh, mama, yeah. Get those juices in there.
For when you don't want to go, in the end, you usually have to go.
Just
when you want to be a little more discreet with your juices. Just stab the motherfucker right through the breastbone.
Squeeze.
But you can't pull off these advanced baster maneuvers because the bulb has a mind of its own.
Bulb problems. Boy, if I had a dime.
For every time my bulbs were acting up.
my bulbs dropped.
You'd have a dime, huh?
I'd have a dime.
At least the juices didn't splash all over when it happened to you.
Yeah, boy, be scarred for life.
It'd be all over your arm. The burning!
That's the burning of hellfire, son. You're a sinner.
My palms! They're full of hair!
Well, I can't see anything either, Dad. Yeah. That's either from sitting too close to the TV or from masturbating. We'll have to ask your mother which.
You remember that? Sorry, that very funny bit made me think of. Remember when parents would say, "Don't make funny faces." If someone slaps you in the back, it'll stay like that forever.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it. A big fuck you to every parent who said that. That's fucking gaslighting. That's insane. Making funny faces rules.
That did, however, provide an excellent moment for comedy in the John Cusack 80s classic One Crazy Summer, in which these two nasty little snotty girls are making fun of I think it's his little sister's dog who has like a cone and a bent ear and stuff. And they're like, your dog's ugly. And they're making faces at it. And she smacks him on the back. And their faces lock like that. And then they look at their little Cabbage Patch doll. And its face is twisted too.
Whoa!
It's
what kind of sorcery is John Cusack up to?
Hey, 80s John Cusack can do anything. He can hold a stereo over his head and make you swoon. He can
cast a fucking curse on
he
you
can
and
ski on
ruin
one
your
ski.
life. That's called snowboarding, bro. I should do that too.
don't start with me. Anyway, turkey baster.
Dude. So the stainless steel baseable dropped in the crock pot and fucking made it explode, apparently.
It was just, oh, look out! Hit the deck.
Baster dropped out the bulb like when an anime protagonist takes off their weighted armor and drops it on the ground. All the characters think it's just gonna be a little shirt that just falls on the ground
a
quietly.
little poof of dust.
And then it just dust everywhere,
fissures.
Explosions, craters, fissures. and then the bulb just leaves an afterimage quickly and disappears.
Some people might think, ooh, look at this high-end baster with its metal tube. But
this bastable.
Is it possible that the metal is the problem? What's the coefficient of friction for metal versus standard kitchen-grade plastic?
Yeah, you're thinking the somewhat lower quality plastic is just better for the job.
Better grip to rubber than slick stainless steel? Possibly.
Watch your mouth, mister.
Hey, where the rubber meets the road, you know.
Whoa. It's not as clean a cleanup crew over here. Got rubbers hitting the road all over the place. Yeah, okay, just quickly, this is almost a $20 turkey baster.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, what the hell? They got all kinds of fancy turkey basters. The best cooks I've ever seen in my life, my mom and my grandmother, both use dollar store turkey basters for sure. And I'm pretty sure they both have the same one for all my life.
For 20 years, yeah.
20 plus years, almost 30 years.
Same tired looking little bulb on that sucker is holding tight.
Yeah, maybe the bulb was red at one point. Now I would describe the color as pale sadness.
But it does its Kegels. It knows how to clutch.
Absolutely. It bastes the shit out of a turkey, bro. You wanna put that hot butter on the top of your steak? Fuck it. Whip that bad boy out. Who cares? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. The spoon's not fucking cutting it.
Oh, for heavy meat eaters, you just made them heavier with that image. Oh.
Yeah, hot butter searing the top of your steak. Stainless steel, you're just gonna fucking create a weapon, a searing hot weapon.
Yes, not a good insulator. It conducts too much.
There's conduction, there's friction issues. I think this is this product. It's I don't know, what would you call it?
It's a poser product. This is a waste of a baster.
All right, this is just simply bougie.
Too bougie to be had.
Yeah, from now on, after seeing the light of this review, if I see someone using a stainless steel turkey baster, I'm going to think, what a fucking idiot. They're preparing a second-rate meal for me. I see an old, ugly-ass plastic, discolored. It was once clear, but it is now very opaque.
And there were maybe markings on it at one point, but that's long since chipped away.
It is definitely, it's got a strange curve to it, just because of, the overtime micro melting.
Yes, yeah.
You want a little plastique in your turkey baste, you know what I'm saying? Puts hair on the bones.
Oh.
Oh, yep, this cadaver's got hairy bones. Must have been a second-rate baster.
Last meal, yep, that checks out. Turkey.
Died at Thanksgiving, got his bones all hairy, fucked them up. That's how coroners talk to each other. And this guy fucked them up. Dude got messed up, man. Bro.
He's beyond cheese here, man.
All coroners are just surfer bros. That's awesome. Shall we take a break, my friend?
Let's take a little break.
Oh!
Ouch.
My bone breaking.
Take a trip with me, tell me what you see, staying outside. Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Reviewer Redux. This is the segment where we revisit some reviewers from the past, ones that warmed our hearts or twisted our brains a little bit, and
yeah, made us fucking sick.
And
gave us a sick curiosity, like a Lovecraftian horror that we have to approach again. It's either end of the spectrum.
So to satisfy our strange fascination, we're coming back to someone whom we've featured before. It's the holidays. It's time to reconnect with those that have entered our spheres. It's time to
that have traumatized you in the past.
Yeah. And on this occasion, I am bringing back Erica, quote, Hey Sunshine G.
This one is not. This one is a Lovecraftian horror, but not in the sort of like disgusting pile of eyeballs sort of way. This is like, she was like a strange book filled with a language you almost understood. And that almost understanding of this feigned language made you feel such a distant fear.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Erica G left me feeling.
Yes, Erica's first review that we featured was about a park that she said was a hidden gem, or maybe a secret gem. And she spoke lovingly of it. But the important thing was, if you're a spiritual warrior, get in there now, because there's some bad spirits going on here. If you practice Reiki, get in here and Reiki up the leaves.
To quickly summarize the review, it was like, this park's nice, got some nice stuff. If you're looking to get in a badass fist fight with some ghosts, get over here and bring your garlic or whatever you use to fight ghosts, because it is a ripping. She was basically saying, like, if you can see the other world, which this place is like a Super Mario level of ghost fighting fun.
Yes, so we know she's She's a special sort. And that's why we're going to jump back into her world, which happens to center almost entirely around Pocatello, Idaho, a place I almost considered going to graduate school.
Yeah, that sounds like the kind of place, just from the name, where you grow up and never leave. And so it is your whole world.
Yeah. We'll learn a bit about Erica here. This is her Google review. These are all Google reviews. This is a review of the Idaho Grocery Outlet. Erica writes, there is a misconception/misunderstanding around town about IGO. I'm going to clear that up for you right now. They do not They do not sell expired, outdated food intentionally. If you purchase something that is expired, take it back. It is not their motto to sell expired food. Sometimes they don't catch it when placing it on the shelf, or it's in a banana box they haven't had the chance to sort through yet. Go check them out and see for yourself. However, you can stay home and leave the place all to myself. The less of you coming, the better for me. Best prices, lots of great snack items for cheap, more yummy for me. So stay home. Happy to keep this place all to myself. Thank you. Love this place. RJ and Cass are awesome. Better prices than regular stores. They're always changing what they carry. You never know what they might have. Always an excellent selection of organic food products and fancy gourmet products you can only find in special stores. So what are you waiting for? They accept SNAP as well, which is formerly food stamps. 5 stars.
Our spirit warrior, decided to fight on another front today. And that was against the slanderous reviews of her favorite hometown grocery store, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
She went to leave a nice review for her favorite place to visit and get snacks. And she saw slander.
Ugh.
She saw abuse. She saw fear. Defamation. And she had to set the record straight. This is a good place to get snacks. The workers do not mean to feed you expired poison. It was accident.
It's not their motto to sell you bad food.
I don't think that's anyone's motto, Sunshine. If that, maybe Oogie Boogie from the Nightmare Before Christmas or something.
What's Zomburger from...
Oh, from the High Top Burger.
From the High
Nice
Top Burger,
bowl.
yeah. Go check that out, friends and family.
Is it High Top Burger?
Big Top Burger.
Big Top Burger,
Got that alliteration.
Right. Yeah. I messed up the name, but it's Big Top Burger on YouTube by Worthy Kids. Very hilarious short. It is about a food truck. Their rival food truck purposely sells shitty food for sort of, I guess it's sort of a spoof of like Instagram thrill.
It's on theme, yes.
And stuff.
Bad food.
Yeah, because they're zombies. Zombies don't eat good food. Mm-hmm. But yeah. I think Sunshine's made her point.
Yeah.
Did you have another one?
I have a few more. This is a short one from the Les Schwab Tire Center. Erica writes, love these guys. So helpful and friendly and fast. If only I had a car. 5 stars.
Where was this one?
A tire center.
Tire center. Oh my.
She mentions...
What were they helping her with?
I don't know. They gave her directions or something.
Friendly and helpful and fast. What? Was she getting her tires rotated, so to speak, at this place?
Hey, let's not make assumptions. Let's not defame her.
I'm not accusing Sunshine of anything, you know? If she has got a couple special friends at the tire center, more power to her.
I know what. She was like, I bet you can't run down there in 30 seconds. And they're like, I bet you we can. And she's like, I don't want to impose. You're working right now. And they said, it's no problem. You've brought some sunshine into our world. And they ran. And she was like, wow. They ran down there in 30 seconds. And they did so on the clock. They're friendly, helpful, and fast.
Maybe she just drove by and waved, and they waved back. Their reaction wave was quick enough for her liking.
Split section wave back. Nice.
Well, you don't see that too often. Let's make a note.
We'll drop them a $5.
No hesitation or bewilderment at my random wave.
I like that.
Let me leave a hot 5-star for these tire boys.
Here is a review of the Home Depot in Chubbuck, Idaho. Erica writes, I want to buy one of everything when I walk inside.
What the
Home
fuck?
Depot kicks my muse into overdrive. I'm constantly having ideas run through my brain of cool things I could create, make with almost anything in that store. And there's a little like eyeglass emoji. I don't know what that one's called. Little like Mr. Monopoly Man emoji.
Oh, a little like I always think of that as that's like a detective emoji. They're like, yeah.
As if there's a lineup of muses at the Home Depot waiting to attach inspiration and ideas to each individual that walks through the door. Think emoji, sunshine emoji, commercial idea. Hey, sunshine, sun emoji, 5 stars.
So she thinks that Greek demigods are muses demigods? They're sometimes
supernatural of
supernatural creative entities are watching over Home Depot?
Yeah.
The place where you buy 2x4s and toilets?
And PVC.
The PVC pipe section is impressive. It's fucking wild if you really take a minute to wonder at it.
Yeah.
So I guess I could see where she's coming from. Well, the other thought I had is do not let this woman anywhere near a Hobby Lobby.
Good point.
You're getting good DIY ideas, little craft ideas just from walking past the shitters in Home Depot. Wait till you go to a place that actually is for creative, little projects.
Well, I think Erica had a same sort of encounter in this final review, which is for Westwood Discount. Also Pocatello, Idaho. Erica writes, I went here. I didn't know Westwood Discount was in business. Parking lot always looks empty. I learned it was open and what it was about. OMG. I had no idea what I was walking into. Have you ever seen a hydrogen peroxide in solid form? I didn't know solid form existed. Huge bag. There was so much there to see. I've decided I will need 3 days at the least, from open to close in order to see all they have, and $100. I can't just look without buying some things. Too good to walk away from, especially the solid peroxide. Need to know how that works. I was so overstimulated leaving there I couldn't focus on one object. I had a bad case of rubbernecking. There were so many different types of items, including oil filters for old Ford cars. I'm going back.
Wow.
I will take photos when I go again. Who wants to go with me? Message me IG at hey_sunshine, except the E's or 3's. So, I don't know if we should redact that. It's out there. It's on Google. Who cares?
We'll see. Yeah.
So much to look at and buy at. Great prices on off-brands and name-brand items. Go check this place out if you haven't. You won't come out empty-handed. Hey, Sunshine. Don't forget to like reading my review. Down arrow, 5 stars.
That one got lost in the hustle.
Bit of a hustle at the end, yeah. Dilutes the message.
But what the meat and potatoes of that review got me thinking is Sunshine is a chemistry teacher's wet dream. You turn on the Bunsen burner just to get the class started. Sunshine is fucking going crazy in her. That little thing made fire. You put that little salt on the fucking flame to make it a different color. She's fucking. She's taking notes frantically, breaking pencils, grabbing new ones, taking more notes.
I don't know what this stuff is, but I need to know how it works.
Hand Sunshine a piece of litmus paper and let her dip that sucker in a Coca-Cola. Ooh. The color it will change to, who knows? I bet it will be whatever the color it changes to when you put it in acid. Red. And then dip the other side in some soapy water.
Green, yellow, blue.
She would fucking seize up. She would have a goddamn heart attack. Man, she would be such a fun person to watch Food Network's Unwrapped with. That's the show where they like go into different food factories and food plants and show you how it's made.
Sort of
basically.
like how it's made.
Sort of like how it's made, but with food.
Cool.
And with really, really cutesy narration. But yeah, lots of like sights of big giant metal vats filled with jelly beans, and they shoot the food coloring in there. Very satisfying, fun stuff. She would absolutely, it would bust her gourd wide open.
The reviews that she would be leaving, oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
It'd be 100 emojis.
Yeah, so Sunshine, if you're out there, thank you for bringing some sunshine to reviewparty.com.
Thanks, Erica G. You're a real one.
You're a real ass G, Erica. There's a comma in there. I got a quick review, if we must. If I must. This review was submitted by Elijah Moisick. Thank you very much, Elijah. The seal of approval is on this one. This is from Amazon for the Fuji Film Quick Snap Flash 400 disposable 35mm camera. This is a 2-pack, baby. Foodie 19 says many uses.
Okay.
I keep one of these in my car in case of a car accident. Cell phones are okay, but in case your battery is low or you forgot your phone, this works great. I used it for my cousin who had a car accident when visiting and took several photos of her car, the other party's car, and the intersection and general location of the accident. The insurance company was able to determine from the pictures that the story from the, quote, other party about some of the damage to their car could not have happened. So it saved my cousin from liability and an increase in her insurance premium. A good, cheap item to keep with your emergency supplies for quick visual documentation. 4 stars.
I can picture Foodie out there with his he's got white New Balances on and white socks and just squatting down to take the pictures. Let me get back.
Fanny pack, not unzipped, but not zipped all the way either, because the camera was just taken out of it.
I'm trying to picture now in my mind. Your cousin visited and they got in an accident, but you were there. So what's going on here, Foodie? You're like, well, just because you're visiting doesn't mean you can't drive. I'll ride shotgun. And then they crash and you're like, don't worry, I've got a camera.
You have just given me the shocking realization that Foodie 19 caused their cousin to get in an accident. So they
use the camera, save
pretend
the day.
They were smart for having a stupid disposable camera on them.
So many uses. I thought Foodie was going to say, when you smack it against your palm, the flash will go off anytime you want. It's real cool if you're in middle school in 2005.
Oh, you forgot your cell phone? Cut to Foodie 19 throwing it in the fucking ravine.
Oops.
Foodie 19 underneath their car, cutting the brakes. Hey, you want to go to the Dairy Queen?
Yeah, you can drive. I want to see how this car handles. I'm thinking about getting a Subaru.
Oh, don't worry about my fanny pack. It's just my emergency supplies.
You never know. If there's a tornado, I might want to blow a whistle or something.
They also got one of those straws where you can filter water out of rivers.
But they live in, Arizona.
No, there's no water there.
You never know.
You never know when you got to suck some sand through a filter straw to get a little water after a long rain. Yeah, I wonder if you could shove one of those bad boys in a cactus and tap those fuckers. Sweet. Yeah. Let's see. Well, I guess now I need a fanny pack full of emergency supplies and some friends to
find a cactus.
Accidentally get into some accidents with.
Based on these images, actually, Foodie, what were you doing? You shouldn't have developed these all at once, man. He's got pictures of people bending over and stuff. Oh.
Uh-oh.
They didn't have...
You're taking...
They didn't have good posture. I'm just documenting for workplace safety. If they hurt their back, I know why.
You're pushing one forward. You think Foodie is some sort of voyeuristic
It's possible. He said that there's so many uses for the camera and gave us how many? How many? Just the one where you look like a hero. Interesting. Convenient.
Interesting. What about the dark?
Yeah. What about the one where you're the Nightcrawler? Have you seen Nightcrawler? Jake Gyllenhaal as excellent creepy.
I prefer the X-Men.
Well, yeah, he's good too. But Jake Gyllenhaal at creep maestro levels, beautiful. He's like a local news sort of contributor. Like he
freelancer.
Yes, exactly. He captures an accident on film and he realizes he can get money from selling it to a news station. But then he starts like creating accidents. So pretty much what Foodie is doing here.
So Foodie's just Jake
Gyllenhaal with a strange ponytail.
And a fanny pack. Yeah, the fanny pack and the ponytail didn't look too great on screen. So when they were making Foodie's life into a movie, they're like, let's just get handsome Jake in here.
You could pull it off. Yeah, cool.
I think this is also sort of the plot of Unbreakable, as long as there's a movie dropping. Anyway, spoiler, if you haven't seen Unbreakable, honestly, fucking awesome movie. It's before M. Night Shyamalan sucked. Go watch it. Skip ahead like a minute to avoid this spoiler. But yeah, Samuel L. Jackson in that was creating not natural disasters, creating huge accidents on trains and planes and stuff so he could find a superhero. And
he did.
He did. Bruce Willis. I mean, you could have just watched a movie and been like, damn, Bruce Willis going crazy. You got another quickie, perhaps?
Let me see here. I got a quick one just because we're not going to have much to say about it. It's actually a quick two, but still, we're not going to have much to say about them. This is a food.com review of a recipe for ice cubes. Recipe made by Chrissy G. Ingredients: 2 cups of water and 2 tablespoons of water, additional if needed.
Thank you for the note, Chrissy.
This review by Chuck S. reads, "The directions don't tell you this, but make sure to wash your trays out before putting in raw water. Also, wash your hands. Raw water has disease-causing bacteria that may cause disease in cats." 3 stars. And Cody S. writes, "I tasted these at Olive Garden once, and I could never get them off my mind. I've had other similar recipes, but this was exactly what I've been searching for. It took me a couple tries to get it right because I think my trays varied slightly from the ones in the picture, but finally, I got it right. Thanks. 5 stars.
Maybe I'm not enough of an olive head, as they say, a garden head, whatever they're
that raspberry iced tea.
I like Olive Garden. I do not love Olive Garden, but I don't know if their water has ever made a big impression on me. But you know whose has? No meme, no cap, as the kids say. Starbucks water and ice cubes be fucking hitting.
Yeah,
they triple filter it. Yeah, so if you're ever in need of a crispy water and some raw ice formed into solid shape, which, yes, Sunshine, we can do. Starbucks is the place to go. They don't charge either. I'm almost positive. For a crispy water.
I should remember that, because I'm not a big coffee drinker, or a small one.
You're sort of an average-sized non-coffee drinker. I got some ice cubes to make, so I think I'm going to take us to the plugs.
Let's do it.
This raw water, it's, you gotta freeze it before it loses its integrity. Needs some cooked water. Thanks for listening to reviewparty.com. Lovely listener. If you made it this far, you are a certified baller. And we love our certified ballers here on this show. Ballers, I know many of you know, but in case there is a new baller in the audience, we got new episodes every Tuesday, Reviews Day, hashtag Tuesday Reviews Day. Big popular on the internets when you hashtag that one. And we'd love to have you there Tuesday morning listening. But if Tuesday morning isn't your preferred listening day, just know that it's there, ready for you. Crispy in the oven. Ready to go. Not like that raw water that'll just, it just thins out on you if you leave it out. If you ever see a funny internet review that you'd like us to make even more funny with our words and talent, send it to reviewparty.com@gmail.com. Include your name, and we will throw you the credit, just like Ben, just like Elijah.
Thanks, guys. If you want to reach out in any other fashion, you can do so on the social media platforms that are made available to you today by paying customers like you. On Instagram and TikTok, you can find us at reviewparty.com. And on Twitter, we're at reviewpartypod. We're throwing up junk all week to kind of see what sticks and what hangs, what's good for the people and good for us.
We're over here throwing pickles at the mural on the wall, just hoping that they don't slide down too fast.
So go check out our pickles. And
our pickly posts.
And see what's what. And if that's not your style, if that's not your pace, go to reviewparty.com, friend. You can find all of the episodes there. You can find all of the blog posts there, because here's a hint. We write blog posts every week, all about review-related things. It's a lot of interesting stuff.
To be fair, Matt writes blog posts every week. I write them every couple months.
The fact remains, there are blog posts there for your reading pleasure, for your slacking pleasure at work. You're like, oh, it's an article I'm reading. It's fine. There's also a shop that you can check out.
I do appreciate the royal we. We go with it every week that we do it. It is a Review Party product either way. I don't, but I just felt like Matt needs a little boost. Matt be working hard out there. The people need to know. The people that made it to episode 78 will be the only ones that know that Matt works harder on blog posts than Brent does.
It all balances out.
So that's a little special treat for you, episode 78 finisher. If you want some more little treats, boy, do I have a good spot to find them. Go to set your Spotify on your computer. Or your phone, or your ethereal device.
The ghost one.
Spotify, put your little pointer right in the search bar. Click on that. You're gonna press the N key and then the O key and then the S key and the E key and the B key and the L key and the E key and the E key and the D key and the S key. And then you're gonna hit the Enter key. And what you're gonna find is a bunch of bitchin' music. That's right, Nosebleeds. They let us use their song "Bread for Breakfast" for our theme song, week in and week out on this shit show, and we couldn't thank them enough. Go listen to their awesome music. Say that too many times, you start to fucking go crazy.
You'll be a little monkey boy.
You'll be a little eeky. I heard you have a review to finish us out this week.
I do. Hold on to your pants, fellas, quite literally, because I have an Amazon review for brand Charm Night. Charm Night women's high-waist tights, fishnet stockings, thigh-high pantyhose. They are fishnet stockings of various, I don't even know what I would call it, like sizes? Densities? And Brian has an Amazon review. Brian titles his review, "So Sexy." And Brian writes, "Bought these for my thick wife. That booty looked bomb as hell in these with some lacy panties, and baby oil didn't ruin them. Winky face. Keep it spicy, boys. 5 stars."
That was very spicy, Brian. That was one of the spiciest reviews I have
Well, when the
heard.
booty looks bomb, you gotta let everybody know.